Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Mario & Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. In the last episode, we not only found our second star cure, we had a one-on-one against Fawful's brand new and improved Fawful Express Railway. And although Bowser may have destroyed the tour train and secured the second cure for the Mario Bros, he was kind of betrayed by his very own minions, Private Goomp, Corporal Paraplunk, and Sergeant Guy, all deciding to turn on Bowser in favor of Fawful as their new leader, shoving Bowser into a safe and ditching him in an unknown location, leaving Bowser with no choice but to wait for a miracle while Mario, Luigi, and Starlo head out to find the final star cure that's apparently located somewhere near the higher peaks of Black Beach. Overall, a pretty interesting episode, going into Bowser's memory banks and everything. It was definitely pretty out there, but it was actually pretty cool though at the same time. Definitely, nothing bad I can really say about that. It was really fun. But the thing is, well, how are we gonna get Bowser out of there? That's the real question, because the thing is we don't know where Bowser is, and, well, Bowser's completely trapped. So, yeah, him in his safe is definitely not gonna be much of anything we could do at the current moment for him, but hopefully soon we'll be able to do something for him, but at the current moment we are completely out of luck. But with that being said, honestly, there's only one place to really go, and that's over into Black Beach, this time as Mario and Luigi, since they've never actually been here. Fi. Looks like Birdley's got something for us.
Will you quickly find the third star cure? You must.
Okay, we'll definitely try, Dr. Toadley. Black Beach is south. Well, thanks, Birdley. We'll definitely take it. But yeah, definitely, though, we definitely need to figure out how to help out Bowser the best we can. Based on mapping, it says that he might be at Bowser's castle. But the thing is that's not 100% because Bowser doesn't know exactly where he is, so technically he could be somewhere completely different. If he is still in Bowser's castle, that would be a good thing, because that kind of gives us a hint on where to check later. But yeah, for the time being, we got no chance on helping Bowser. Maybe in the future, but yeah, for right now, definitely not. And honestly, Madame Broke is over here. I'm kind of curious. Mario & Luigi, you want to head on over there? Probably, a different interaction, but might as well see what happens.
Oh, welcome to Vu. The pleasure is mine. I am Brook, Madame. Cherie, I do not believe this you apply to be the masseuse. This is true, hon. But you are too petite, oui. I need the burly massage.
Looks like she wants nothing to do with Mario & Luigi, so far at least.
I'm such a bother, oui. Perhaps you know someone a bit burlier than Vu. Perhaps you could send him this way, hon. For example, someone with the strength to move islands. Someone with the appetite tight to eat something bigger than he. Does this monsieur exist? I am so silly.
Okay then.
Cherie, you are sweet for listening to the silliness. Return and visit sometime, and we will chat then, hon.
Okay, well, that's interesting. I was curious to just see what kind of interaction Mario and Luigi would have, because we never had the chance to talk to her before as Mario and Luigi, so it was definitely worth the troubles. But let's see here. From here, it basically looks like we just need to make our way to Black Beach the best we possibly can. And I think our best way is just going below us, honestly. Or we could go through Bowser's little shortcut that he opened up over here. The thing is now that we're playing as Mario and Luigi, technically now we're going to be facing off with some of Bowser's enemies as Mario and Luigi. So, yeah, this is definitely going to be pretty interesting. Let's be honest there. So, here we go, because now we got to deal with one of these B-Hoss guys as Mario and Luigi, and who's to say that that's going to be easy or not? That's definitely a good question. We know these guys are weak to fire, so we should be able to use a fire flower if needed. But honestly, I am quite curious to see on... Okay, well, they can poison us. I was not sure about that, but now we know about that. But yeah, I'm kind of curious on how much HP they require as Mario and Luigi to take out. Because the thing is, it says level 14, and we are quite far from that level. So I'm quite curious. I think it's more for Bowser's level specifically. Oh, well, that's not good. Apparently they can heal themselves. I didn't even know that, because Bowser had quite a quick time on dealing with these guys by himself. So that's actually quite interesting to know. But, yeah, for the most part, honestly, for the most part, these guys don't seem too hard with Mario and Luigi. They do have quite a tanky amount of HP, though. So they're definitely not enemies that Mario and Luigi want to deal with on a normal basis. And that's why they're Bowser's enemies, but still, though. Definitely interesting, though, just to see what we're dealing with those guys. Honestly, I did go and buy some badges in between episodes, just to see what we had access to. And we actually do have the next one for Luigi now, for the Pro Badge. So apparently, KO activated, your next attack will be 3 times as powerful. Sounds pretty good. Although, which one would we rather have? Because this one gives us defeated enemies drop an item for 3 turns. Sounds pretty good. Restores 40% of your BP for both bros. And then we also have this one for restoring 20% of our HP for both bros, but also cures any status effects. Definitely sounds interesting. But I think the powerful badge might come more handy in this case scenario. I think. Could be wrong, but it's worth a shot, honestly. Just because we do have the new badges, we might as well use them, since we honestly have no idea what we're dealing with here. And honestly, since we did have a couple little enemies running around as Bowser that we obviously could easily take out, let's definitely take a look at these guys, because these are more of Mario and Luigi's enemies, as we can obviously tell. I was expecting him to jump at me again, to be honest. So we got the Fawful Mole and the Fawflopper. Well, Mr. Fawflopper, we've been burning you guys constantly with Bowser, as well as the Fawful Moles, actually, too, to be completely fair. But, honestly, not a bad enemy to deal with. Although there was a counterattack in there. You're going for Luigi. Nice try, though. You let me know beforehand. Oh, okay, I wasn't expecting you to pop back out of the hole like that, but that's free damage. I'll definitely take it. But, yeah, you guys definitely gave me too much of a freebie. Although it seems like even though we got the free damage with the hammer there, it actually seems like it may not even matter. Although it does look like maybe we should be going hammers. Oh, okay. Was not expecting that one. Okay, I was thinking that was going to go directly at Luigi. Let's see, does hammers normally do damage? Or is that just because of... No, that is just straight up part of the attack. Okay, cool. So, Fawful Moles use hammers on for sure then. Because that was just free damage that... honestly is definitely something we shouldn't pass up on. I'm gonna say we should probably avoid the bee hosses, though. I'm gonna say. Just because of the fact that that definitely is more of something Bowser is more gonna be, you know, wanting to deal with. Because Mario and Luigi aren't gonna do as much to that thing. Also, it looks like we got something over here that only Mario and Luigi can do. Let's see here, what's going on over here? Hello, giant tree. Interesting. Well, smacking a shell into that did nothing for us, but it was definitely worth taking a look at. But we do have a little bit of a bridge turning puzzle over here, so we should definitely take a look at that. I am quite curious, though, with the fact of the giant peach-like thing here. The only thing is how would we go about, you know, opening this? Oh, well, apparently Mario can whack it with our hammer, and that definitely opens up that. I'm curious, because of the fact that, you know, there's a puzzle attached to this, I actually feel like this might actually be, like, some kind of good item, honestly, just because, you know, you have to go a little bit out of your way to grab this, and it is an item box, so, honestly, I'm quite curious. Might actually get some good gear for, like, you know, using for battles, which would definitely come in handy. Brawny Bearware, okay, yeah, that definitely sounds like it might actually be. I'm curious if that's going to increase our strength, though. Because the thing is we really do need something for strength. Although, the Brawny Wear fills up the wearer with the power of denim, increases power of critical hits and lucky hits. Sounds good on paper. It definitely does, I will definitely have to say that. thing is, isn't that exactly kind of what... Well, kinda, yeah. Kinda like how Luigi says. But the thing is his ability does that too at the same time. I'm curious though, that might actually be kind of worth it, just to see what kind of damage Luigi can push out. We drop our stash by a little bit though, because of the Bomb Wearer's bonus. So, well actually, yeah, it's only 10, so it's definitely worth the trouble, because we were originally at, you know, the minus 10 before, because that's brand new gear that we just had with the Bomb Wearer. Honestly, it doesn't seem too bad, honestly. And then we also have grown-up wear. This outfit makes the wearer's badge meter fill up more than normal when getting an excellent rating. Doesn't look like it's much better for Mario, honestly, and the hero one as well. Would be good in a, you know, normal situation, I would think, with the excellent rating stuff. But for the most part, it seems like who can't afford to be KO'd, the wearer will automatically revive them on their next turn after being KO'd. That sounds actually kind of good, but the thing is we don't get KO'd very often. But it would be good if we did get KO'd though. So, does sound good. We will try out the strength one though for Luigi, because that definitely sounds like it's definitely worth it. Just because of the fact of, well, in general, let's be honest here, Luigi's crits hit pretty hard, and if we do get a crit, that's definitely going to be noticeable. But, definitely worth a check, honestly. And we actually got the hammer on Mr. Hammer, on the, Mawful Mole here, Yumani Moles, but, oh, we still get the critical. I was curious if we would, but, actually really good, because we should be able to get a couple free hits here before any of these guys get to start doing anything. And if we can get one of these guys off the field before their turn, honestly, it might be a good thing. Okay, it does not look like we're getting it. Okay, that guy's jumping at me, but I don't know exactly what he's going to try. Okay, well, that didn't look too hard. Okay, nice try, little cricket guy, but you gotta try harder than that, bud. But let's definitely see if we can get a couple freebies here with the hammer here, because this seems, honestly, like just free damage, because they haven't hit us yet with that ability. I'm guessing, okay, I think I noticed the difference between those rocks. So he had, like, mud in between his eyes the first time he tried that, and this time he didn't, so when he does have mud, it's going to go above you. If they don't have mud, it's actually going to go under you. So, okay, I think I understand the mechanics for all the new enemies so far. Unless there's something else we don't know about, but for the most part, this doesn't seem too bad. 21 damage, though, for the crickets. Definitely doesn't seem like a good thing, but it could be worse, honestly. Well, honestly, I'm definitely going to be honest. These guys don't seem like they're going to be much of a problem. They could be, definitely. It's definitely a possibility with the fact of we don't know what's going to happen later. Because let's be honest here, we could have, like, you know, one of those cold bit situations where we deal with something, like, very, very tanky. But the thing is we are dealing with Bowser's enemies too, so let's be honest here. Technically, those would be our cold bits, I guess you could say. Got a bean for this area too. Oh, hello. There's a blue pipe in here. Probably leads back into Bowser, but it would be good to grab it to have this area as a nice little quick travel area. Pretty cool that we found that, because, yeah, I was definitely not, like, ready to find something like that, but that actually is pretty cool to find. But we get ourselves a speed bean, as well as the special bean from before, as well as that little bit of an opening there. Also, what's on the sign? Dimplewoods and Plaque Beach. Honestly, I'm kind of curious. We do go this way. Oh, it's the area that Bowser opened up. Okay, cool. I was just curious. Well, technically opened up, I guess you could say, but I am kind of curious with the little Chawful guys here. I'm very curious if, or Krafter, I don't know why I said Chawful, but yeah, I'm kind of curious on how these guys are going to be when Mario and Luigi deals with them, because the thing is normally these guys aren't too bad with Bowser, but I am quite curious if they're going to be more of a problem when Mario and Luigi are dealing with them, because it would make a lot of sense, honestly, just because of the fact that, you know, they're much, much taller than Mario and Luigi. Okay, well, he's definitely able to get those beans for free now, though. Unless maybe Luigi and Mario can do something about that. Let's see if we can do anything. Well, we can dizzy, so technically we can, but does not look like we can do anything free in the terms of just in general for how these guys... Okay, well, the hammer is definitely a different situation than punching them. But honestly, with the fact that these guys actually have a lot of HP, it's actually probably better to go for bros attacks on these guys. Because normally Bowser would be doing a lot more damage and be able to actually, you know, fight back against them when they actually have the being, like, eating ability. Because them being able to heal actually kind of completely messes up Mario and Luigi in combat, because we can't stop them from doing that. Just because that whole mechanic is, you know, obviously Bowser eats the teeth of those guys, and then they can't go about, you know, munching on those beans, and they knock themselves out with them. So, definitely a good situation to try and stay away from those enemies, I think. Especially with the fact that we got a Bowser item for it. So I think that kind of confirms we don't want to deal with them as Mario and Luigi. But the thing is technically we still do get experience for dealing with them. So it's kind of like, if you want to, you can, but you really shouldn't, is kind of the situation. Is how I'm gonna understand it. But honestly, now that we're back in KV Cape, we should be basically right next to where we need to go. So, honestly, as long as we go through little red pipe here, and then, or, well, red cave pipe, or exit pipe, but here we are at Plaque Beach. Fi-Fi! Hey, Birdly. And Dr. Toadley.
Are you at the beach yet? Remember the third sages, atop of a cliff?
Yep, that is true. Cliff is to the north. Okay, so we'll definitely take a look for that cliff. We didn't see it as Bowser, or maybe, no, actually I think we did. When we were dealing with the toothy guys, I think we saw something of an area that Bowser had no idea how to get up there. I do remember something like that. Welcome to Plaque Beach. Honestly, now that we're here, let's definitely grab ourselves a save, just so we have, you know, a quick way back here. So if we do go down, we do have a close way of, you know, making our way back to where we want to be. Thing is, honestly, with, forgot about you. Uh-oh, well, that's not a good thing. Because the thing is we were walking through here with Bowser with no problems. But, I did forget that these guys had spiny shells when we did, like, you know, run into them. Bowser, you know, didn't have any problems because obviously Bowser squished these guys and pushed them out of his way. But obviously Mario and Luigi are definitely not going to be doing that anytime soon. But 39 damage on these guys is not bad. Thing is what kind of drill bit crabs? Pretty fitting name, because you were moving your shell like a drill bit, to be fair. So, pretty fitting for sure. Okay, we got a jumping ability here. Oh, okay, that was interesting. I was not expecting you to go directly underneath me. But you're doing that with Luigi there too. 22 damage though on Luigi. Oof, that is definitely not damage we want to be taking too much of. But 51 lucky, not bad. Down goes one of them. So at least now we're only dealing with one. And we shouldn't need to heal because the thing is there's no way that they're going to get 2 hits in one turn, since it is only one of them. So we should be fine. It's more about the timing on when to jump is what I need to figure out. Still though, that damage is definitely not something we need to be taking multiple of. But 51 damage again, still pretty good. Although these guys actually have some decent HP. Although not a lot, but still, it's decent. It's definitely decent because it's over 100. Or it's seemingly over 100. Because we're, you know, we're doing 256s there, so let's be honest there. The Luckies don't give us too much information on how much they actually have. The first one did. It definitely gave us the information that they had at least over 70. But, honestly, now that we're over here, we don't have to go through the ocean like Bowser did. So we could just go up above. Thing is we should probably heal Luigi here. Just because he did kind of take a beating there. So let's definitely heal up a little bit. We don't need BP yet. So we don't need to go through any of our stock on that. But we definitely should keep an eye out. We could maybe go for the Toothies if we can get the punch in first. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, I was curious on what he was doing. I thought he was running from me for a second. He was just making a face. I wasn't sure what he was doing. Okay then, that was interesting. Well, these guys are level 2, so I'm kind of curious. Since, when Bowser dealt with these guys, well, let's be honest here, he was, you know, a lot lower of a level. Okay, yeah, we don't need to deal with these guys. We one-shot them. So, yeah, 18 experience. So we can walk around these guys. I was just curious just because Mario and Luigi never dealt with them, so honestly, it was worth a shot, honestly. Let's see here. No star anywhere. That does look like an area that Mario and Luigi can jump around in, though. This definitely was the area. This is the area right here that I was thinking of. But still no star. So maybe this one right here. Because Bowser never went this way. So that could be where we need to go. And then also, was there anything else that's... There is this house over here that Bowser couldn't get to as well in this area. So there's a couple areas we could definitely take a look at. And also... Oh yeah, I forgot that this actually had block boxes on it. I was curious on, you know, the fact that the island that Monsieur broke was on earlier, but interesting though. Definitely interesting. Honestly, since I do see beam locations, we should definitely grab some along the way, because that is free stats. So if we see those, we should definitely pick them up, because let's be honest here, it's definitely worth grabbing. We should take on Mr. Crab here though. The drill bit crabs are enemies we should be dealing with, so definitely shouldn't drop their, you know, experience that they could give us. Well, I got the jump on the beginning jump there. Thankfully, he's going for Mario, thankfully, because, well, I was going to swing, but I swung a little too late there. I wish, we could use Mario to pick up Luigi so he wasn't tripped anymore, but sadly, Luigi has to get up on his own. But still, though, it would be definitely good as, like, a thing that we could do. But let's definitely give these tropit crabs a little bit of a punch, because they are definitely going to need it. But yeah, every time they go into that mode, it's definitely a little bit harder to dodge them. I think it's better for me to just block them, honestly. Just because of the fact that the first one is definitely a timing that's seemingly going to take a little bit of time to figure out for me. Just because, you know, it's kind of harder to figure it out based on them being underground, so we can't see them the whole time. It definitely would be good, though, to have, if, as a last-ditch resort, to do the block at the beginning of the fight. Mario does it automatically, so it's not too bad when Mario has to do it, but when Luigi gets hit immediately afterwards, or first, it definitely isn't a good thing. So let's try the block this time. 15, still a lot of damage. So probably shouldn't do the block either, try and get the jump. I was thinking it was going to be like 8 with how Mario was getting hit. But yeah, definitely I'm going to say it's more better to learn it than doing the block, because we still get hit pretty hard. It was definitely, you know, worth a check though, for sure. But I'm definitely going to say let's go check out that house real quick, because I am very curious about it. There was actually, you know what, since there was a crab over here, we should deal with him, just because the experience is definitely worth going for. Thing is I want to get the jump on him if we can, because I think the best way to do it is when they're chasing... Oh, actually, he can't come over here, can he? Oh, that's interesting. Huh. So he's got a very specific place he can go to, although he backs him immediately when I want to go for my hammer, though. So I didn't get to get the free hammer on him, but it was definitely interesting to see that he couldn't go through that part of the screen, though. Okay, so we got another little bit of a jump here. Missed it by a little bit, but I think I almost had it there. But yeah, definitely, I might actually go for... Actually, no, we can't go for Super Bounce Ball, I would think. I don't think Actually, it could pop on that. I'm actually curious. I don't think it will, because obviously it's not Mario or Luigi jumping on it specifically. Okay, it still counts. Okay, good. Because I was thinking, because technically it is a bouncy ball, so I would think that under normal circumstances it would pop on top of one of these things, but thankfully logic doesn't apply here, which is good. Because that would actually kind of be a bad thing if that did apply. Because honestly, being able to do a bunch of damage like that immediately is honestly definitely something we should, you know, do if we can get it. But honestly, not bad. 156 damage right there with the bounce ball and these guys is pretty good on separate enemies. So honestly, pretty good damage. So our items are definitely coming in handy now. We'll definitely say our special attacks are hitting definitely a lot harder than our regular attacks are just in general. I would definitely will have to say that. Oh, here we go. 555. Cliff is to the west. Okay, well, that's good to see. So we are in the right area, so thankfully it did tell us when we got close. We got some heart beans. Now, honestly, I am kind of curious about this house over here, so let's take a look over here, because Bowser couldn't make his way here before. So, let's see what's going on here. Nothing. Okay. Well, nice to meet you, sir.
You're what? Ooh, me, I'm Kuzzle.
Oh, you're one of the sages. You're the one that gave Bowser the second star cure for beating some kind of puzzle, from what we learned. Huh. So this is him. Well, that's good. We actually did get to meet him, though. So that's actually good, because the thing is, we didn't get to meet the second sage for the star cure, since Bowser already met him and already collected it and had it in his treasure vault. So that's actually pretty cool. Okay, cool. Nice to meet you, Kuzzle.
Ooh, me. I just told you, I'm Kuzzle. Did I say that? My ears aren't so good. You can't tell by looking, I bet you, but I used to be called a sage.
Well, technically, I would think you still are. Even if you don't have your star cure, but under normal circumstances, I would think you would be.
Who's on the puzzle, what? Oh, you came for a puzzle. Boy, I am fond of the puzzles. Young folks today, they can't be bothered to use their heads. But when I was a tot, puzzles were the hippest of the hip. You tried to solve a puzzle faster than anyone you would. Speaking of trendy tots, young folks today, they can't be bothered to use their heads. But when I was a tot...
He keeps repeating himself. Oh, poor guy.
Puzzles were the hippest of the hip. You tried to solve a puzzle faster than anyone you would. Speaking of trendy tots.
I'm just gonna skip on through him until he says something different. But he's literally just repeating himself.
What? What was it?
You keep repeating yourself, bud.
Right. I was talking puzzle. Wondered if you guys can do it. You see, I make the puzzles the old-fashioned way. And then in them trendy attack pieces I tried puzzling him. But, thing is, if I make a puzzle, I can't never seem to finish it. You want to give it a try.
Attack pieces and puzzles, you say? Well, let's definitely do a puzzle. You said timed, though. So that definitely sounds like something we need to be prepared for, since you did definitely said timed.
Little rip.
Okay, let her rip indeed. So let's see what we got. Oh yeah, that is definitely an attack piece.
It looked like this.
Okay, so we should definitely keep an eye out for any kind of, just in general, if we can find anything like corner pieces. Oh, actually, it's not timed. Okay, we're perfectly fine then. Okay, so let's definitely find corner pieces first, if we can. Because let's be honest here, if we can find a corner piece, that would definitely do us some good. Since that is the first thing when it comes to puzzles. There we go, cool. So we know where green is, so this could more than likely be the next piece. Just because of the coloring, yep, perfect. Okay, we need a star part of that, which it definitely seems to be this little green in the Goomba. And now we just need to find a Goomba attached to a piece like that. So this could be the upper piece right here then. Yep, perfect. And now we just need to find the other piece of the Goomba, which it seems to be this one over here. Although, this is definitely an interesting puzzle for sure. I will definitely be honest here. Definitely not sure what kind of attack we're about to be getting ourselves, but it very much could be an infinite. Just based on the fact that, well, let's be honest here. That little thing, with the, well, what would be like, kind of like a reverse symbol, in a way, definitely kind of gives it that kind of feel for sure. And if I'm remembering correctly too, because let's be honest here, I might be remembering this one based on memory, because it's been a long time since, like I said, with Bowser's Inside Story, when I was like a little kid, or not little kid, I should say. I was, you know, a teenager, I should say, to be fair, but definitely, you know, it's been a while for sure. So honestly, it kind of reminds me of one though, and I might actually be right on it being an infinite. Which, honestly, would be good, because, let's be honest here, we haven't had one yet, so being able to get ourselves one would actually do us some good. in the long run, because, like I said, we haven't had one yet, so it would be good. This one actually might be that one. Oh, cool. We already found one of the harder to find ones, which is good, since obviously we haven't finished out the corner pieces yet. Blue's definitely in the top area, although it's either the first one to the corner, or it's going to be the sideways corner piece right next to it. Let's see here. No, it isn't actually. There it is. Well, actually, technically it just wasn't in the right position. But honestly, for a free attack piece puzzle, this is actually really nice to have. I'll definitely be honest there, getting a new ability is always a good thing. Especially before a new dungeon, since, let's be honest here, we're definitely making our way towards a new dungeon to find this sage. Well, there's no way around that one. Thing is, let's see. This one seems to be... Actually, wait a minute. Could be this piece right here, actually. Yep, it is. We got our corner piece for yellow as well. Now we just need to find the top pieces, which I think are both of these pipe pieces that I see on the corner here. And just like that, all the corner pieces are done, and all the side pieces of the puzzle are done, so this should be pretty easy from here. Honestly, for this one, this could be right there. Yep, it is. And then we just need to flip this over and figure out where the rest of these pieces go. It looks like this might be this one right here. There we go. And then, honestly, from here, this could be the one right next to it. Although it might not be as well. Yes, it is. Just wasn't sure for sure. Because, obviously, you know, we are dealing with this puzzle a little bit differently than it normally would look, I would say. But, honestly, from here, this one would definitely go there. And then, obviously, this piece would go upside down and go right. If it wants to go in there, there we go. Sometimes it's a little bit trickier to get them to slide right in, because it needs to be in a very specific spot sometimes. But there we go. We got ourselves a whole new attack piece. And honestly, with a new bros attack, I'll definitely take it, because let's be honest here, anything new for us is always going to be good.
Ooh, you did it! She's done!
She's definitely done. And it threw out a bunch of attack pieces, so I think we are definitely getting a new ability.
Yep, my puzzles turn real when completed. Ain't that a wonder? I told you, I'm a mite chivalry. Now, but I was once a sage. Well, I guess you tots need them attack pieces more than me. For me, just seeing that there puzzle done is a reward enough.
Well, that's cool. Well, take it. You got 10 of 10 Black Peach attack pieces at once. All attack pieces have now been found. You got a new bros attack. Well, we'll take it. And we were told that there was a special attack, like, bros attack here by one of the toads inside Dr. Toadley's clinic. So there was one here, and then also one at Bowser's castle, specifically. The only thing is where. Could be that one spot that we saw as Bowser when heading towards his treasure trove, since we did see an area Bowser couldn't go to, and it was called Bowser's Secret Society or something like that, or something similar, Bowser's Secret Society Not Allowed or something like that, but we should definitely take a look at that place if we ever get the chance to. Not yet, though, obviously, since we have no reason to go to Bowser's castle yet, but we definitely should in the near future. But here we go, spin pipe.
You can now use spin pipes. What's up? Wanna watch a demo?
Sure, we'll definitely watch one. So let's see here. Mario and Luigi get inside a pipe and stomp enemies as it spins. Try to predict who's going to be on the bottom so you can press a corresponding button. Okay, so basically keep an eye on where it's spinning, and as long as we hit it, we keep going. Okay, cool. If you think it's Mario, press A. If your guess is Luigi, press B. Watch pipe closely as you decide which button to press. Okay, well, let's definitely take a look at it, since always we go for an excellent on our first try. So let's definitely take a look at it. Okay, so Luigi's on top of that. Okay, so it's definitely Luigi. Nice try. Okay, that one's Mario. Nope, that was Luigi again. Okay, so this is definitely going to take a couple tries to fully learn, because I was thinking that was Mario, but I wasn't paying attention as close as I thought I was. Okay, so this one's Luigi. So just keep an eye on the one that's specifically, and you should be able to, do this. Messed up that time because I took my eyes off of it, which is exactly what you don't want to do. But it's definitely easy. As long as you keep an eye on a very specific one, you'll know who's in which one every single time, as long as you're paying attention. Because this one's obviously Mario, this one is Luigi. Honestly, not bad. Still doing pretty good. That's Mario. And not an infinite, but that definitely looks like it's going to do some damage. So cool. Definitely pretty good. Sadly not an infinite though, because let's be honest here, having the infinite for a boss fight would definitely come in handy. But cool, we got ourselves a whole new ability, and that may actually come in very handy, because let's be honest here, with the fact that we can't see Mario and Luigi in that one, it might do a lot of damage, so it's definitely worth having.
Well, I'm sure you young tots are busy and all, but gosh, any chance you want to hang around with this old coot?
Yeah, we could definitely hang around for a little bit longer if you got anything else for us.
Thing is, I ain't got nothing here but an empty old house. Yep, just a bit ago there was what you call an incident. Since then, I try to keep this place pretty empty, you see.
Okay, but why?
But the urge to splurge is strong in me, tots. Get me a little plush furniture, you know.
We could try.
Problem is, all my furniture turned into puzzle pieces and scattered along on the beach. The thing about them is, they're not exactly sealed away exactly, but they are hidden.
Okay.
Yep, all over Black Beach. Lots of them puzzle sacks. Complete them puzzle tots, and this house will be a wonder. How about it? Don't sound so difficult now, do it? I got a reward course. Sure, I'll fork over some of these beans I got here.
Okay, bean sounds pretty good.
You knew 'em, the precious beans. Up your stats, you knew. But I'm getting ahead of things. You go get them puzzle sacks. Don't you worry, tots. I'll wait just as long as I have to.
Okay, well, we haven't seen any puzzle sacks anywhere.
You didn't know where them sacks are. I only know the general areas, to tell the truth.
Okay. General areas, then. As long as you show me, like, an area that they might be in. Okay, yeah, that's definitely good. Okay, so both the areas that, I originally, saying that Mario and Luigi could more than likely do more than Bowser could in those areas. Okay, cool. Because the other one is the other area that I was just talking about, like, not even, 10 minutes ago.
Definitely here. And maybe here.
Where's the other one? In the area we haven't been in yet. Okay, cool. So obviously higher up in Black Beach. Closer towards the next stage. Okay, cool.
And maybe here.
And then another one over there as well. Which also in another place we haven't been to, but that's because Bowser couldn't go there.
Probably might be over here as well.
Okay, so 4 of them. That doesn't seem too bad.
You tots go look for them. If you need to hear them locations again, just ask.
Okay, we'll definitely ask honestly, if we need to.
Will you move, tots?
Okay, well, honestly, we'll leave you to it. Fi. Oh, I'm guessing you're just telling us where we need to go.
Do you need to hurry and find the third cure? You do. The third stage is atop a high cliff.
Okay, well, cliff to the west? Okay, it's just reminding us. I wasn't sure if that was the same or not. But, at least we know. But still, though, honestly, with the fact that we just got ourselves a whole new attack piece, I'll definitely say we're definitely doing pretty good. Also, it looks like there might be, yep, there's something secret back here. I accidentally hit Mario with the hammer there, so he couldn't drill. But there we go. Get ourselves a freebie, power beam, as well as another beam back here, or a nice double special beam. Not bad. Cool. I'll take it. But yeah, let's definitely take a look at this next area, because this is definitely where our next stage is going to be. Thing is what kind of enemies are we going to be dealing with? Also, for those beams that we just got, we should probably take a look at those. Because, let's be honest here, free stats are free stats in the end of the day. Honestly, Mario's more than likely going to need those ones for the heart beams. So get him up to 110. Then for, honestly, Luigi could use a couple of these. Bowser could too, though. But I'm going to say Luigi needs it more in this instance, because Luigi does more with special attacks with his boots. And also a stash as well, so that's more of the reason. We only have one power being Dewey. Honestly, Luigi, because he has lower on strength, so he would be better for that. And honestly, from here... Bowser... You know what? Bowser can have both of those. I think he can do a little bit more with those 2 extra speed than Luigi and Mario need it, because Mario has the speed to outspeed most enemies at the current moment, so he should be fine for the most part. So, honestly, it's probably better. Can't get to that pink block, though. But we do know that there is a kind of pipe leading there. Also, it looks like these enemies really do only like to go in very specific areas. So as long as we, like, move out of their, like... Oh, hello. We got some kind of pumpkin... Why did I say pumpkin? We have some kind of penguin with a drill on his face, a pendrill. Well, hello there, Mr. Pendrill. You don't seem too bad, but that doesn't mean that you aren't strong. But definitely, we can jump on you. Should we go spin pipe? It only goes on one enemy, though. But it does knock out one enemy and then goes to another based on what we saw in the demo. So, is it worth trying out our new ability? Thing is we can't jump on those guys, so that may not be a good idea. So, probably better to go super bounce here. Just because of the fact that, obviously, Mario and Luigi can't jump on these drill bit guys. And I think it will completely cancel out her ability if they even try to do it. And end up dropping on top of one of these guys. So, honestly, safer idea. Obviously, do Super Bouncer. Get rid of, hopefully these guys first, and then we can maybe try out the damage in maybe another fight. Because I would like to see what kind of damage we do. Okay. Okay. They can drop bomb-bombs on top of us. Good to know. Very, very good to know. Not a good thing, though. Ow. Luigi went down for sure. Oof. We didn't get to charge up another badge, though, because we lost it for Luigi going down there. Not a good thing, but at least we got to kind of have an idea. Also, wait a minute. Miracle Cheese. When did we get this? Oh, we got it from the Bowser boss fight for the Giga Bowser against the Fawful Express. Forgot that we got this. But, cool. Full HP and BP for Bowser. That's really, really good. So, let's be honest here. That'll definitely come in handy later. But, for the time being, obviously, we're not Bowser, so at the current moment, it's not going to be good for us. Let's see here. Okay. If they have the rock on their nose, don't go for them. If they do go for them. So... Or wait, no. If they don't go for them, if they don't go for them, is what I meant to say. I don't know why I said the other way around. But, yeah, definitely, it's definitely for sure on that one. Pendrills, so far, we haven't had a counterattack on them yet that worked. So far they're more dangerous in the long run. Oh, went for it. Sorry, Luigi. I need to wait on them, because the thing is they don't go for you right away. Oh, well, we got the jump on Mario. That's good to see. We normally don't get that, so that's actually pretty good. I want another shot on the Pendrill, though. So let's go for the crab first. Just so we might get a chance to see the Pendrill's attack again. Because I would like to know for sure the timing of that. Because the thing is it seems simple on paper. Okay. Ooh, wow. Oh, they go... Okay, they go twice. Okay. Well, now we know. Luigi's definitely not having a fun time with this fight. That's the second time going down, just because of our new learning curve with this Pendrill guy. Thing is every time we deal with a new enemy, it's always going to be, a learning curve. So, definitely not good to be hit by that. But, oh, he dropped something. Okay, lazy scarf. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, we got enough experience to level up, thankfully. So, we should do a little bit more damage to these guys here from here on out. 6 HP, 2 BP, 5 power, 2 defense, 4 speed, and 2 stash. Not a bad level, honestly. That's pretty good. Although, what do we want out of this level, though? There's only 2 BP possible. There's a 4 in there. There is a 2 in power. There is a 5 in defense, probably 5 in speed as well. Yep. And it's a 1 and 2 in there. So it's basically, do we want 4 HP, or do we want 5 defense or speed? Honestly, defense could be better in this situation with the fact that we're dealing with these enemies that hit actually pretty hard. So honestly, 5 defense would actually come in handy here. Just in case we do get hit, we don't get hit as hard. Got a 4. Not bad. 143 is still not bad. But still, though, we definitely are going to need the defense or HP here. 7 HP, 2 VP, 5 power. That's actually really nice. 2 defense, 2 speed, and 3 stash. Pretty good level. Also 121 speed stash now. Not bad at all. There is a 2 in stash, 5 in speed. I'm 100% on that one. 5 in defense. Probably going to go for that one, because Luigi is getting hit pretty hard on some of these guys, so it might be worth it. So yeah, we're definitely going defense here. Thing is it's a 3, 4, and a 5, I think, with a double 3 in between. Yep, double 3. So I just gotta keep in mind of the 3 in the middle, and then we should be able to get this. Wait for it to go all the way around. And there we go, perfect. 100 defense, very good to see. So having 100 in defense for Luigi is definitely gonna come in handy now, because we shouldn't be hit as hard, and that's always a good thing. Thing is when we do get hit hard like that, it's definitely, definitely not something we need to be getting hit by often. So if we can get around it, definitely a good thing. Thing is it's definitely not the easiest thing to, learn every single enemy. Because some enemies are definitely going to, completely catch you off guard if you're not careful and not ready for them. But I'm definitely going to say Super Bouncer is definitely worth our troubles here, just because of the damage it does do. So, honestly, I'm definitely going to go for it, just because these enemies okay, well, I thought I jumped on with Mario there, but missed the timing somehow, even though I really did think I got that timing there. I was very, last second, of course, but still, though, I swear I had that. But let's get it this time for sure, just because that was definitely not the case for us to actually hit that, sadly. Hopefully we do get the full one this time, because losing that kind of BP is not good, because, it is a decent amount of BP to actually use this move. And, being able to get, maybe 2 enemies out probably would have been in our future if we did do that right. But there we go, perfect. At least one's down. Let's see here, get ready for... Oh, rock. Forgot we have to wait a little bit longer. Still a timer, though, that's the only thing. Because the thing is even if you do wait for that one, you still have to worry about the secondary fact that there might be no rock on him, and then he jumps at you at Mach 10 speed anyways, after, waiting a couple seconds. So it's kind of like, you need to be careful with those guys for sure, the Pendril guys. But hopefully we get them soon so we don't mess up on them, because let's be honest here, like that. That is exactly why, because he went with a rock that time, and I wasn't sure if that was going to be a possibility, and now we know it is. So that is definitely a yikes, because that's definitely not good if we're dealing with an enemy that wants you to hit them as soon as they pop out. So yeah, these guys are definitely much more dangerous, especially with the fact that we got hit by another bomb back-to-back. Okay, I definitely need to figure out the timing on these guys, because I think it's definitely quick, the timer. But the thing is these guys move quite quickly. But the thing is these items that they're dropping, they drop 2 of them now, and I'm kind of curious on what exactly they do. So what exactly did they drop for us, because I'm pretty sure they could be good. Increases the defense when the wearer is hurt badly. That could be good, honestly. Siphon Boots recovers the wearer's HP a small amount when using a jump attack. That could be good. And then obviously Delicious Gloves makes all consumable items delicious and double the HP they recover for the wearer during battle. Could be good as well, honestly. Definitely could be good, although I'm not too sure on if they're going to be, worth going for yet. I definitely say that they could be good under normal circumstances, like boss fights and stuff like that. Having the ability to do something like that might be really, really good, because it increases, the, efficiency of everything, so it could be really, really good. It just depends on how much the efficiency really is the real thing. Also, wow, Luigi really went flying off of that one. I have never seen him go that far down yet, just because, honestly, the ball has been pretty easy for me, but jeez, okay. Well, poor Luigi went flying there. Although he did get the status for Dizzy, so I guess it's not too bad, because then the Pendril loses its turn, so honestly I'm better off with that. And then we messed up again, woke him back up. Uh-oh. Exactly what I didn't want, but Okay, well, ooh, okay. It really came close there. We got the double, there we go. We actually were able to fend him off this time. Although, here we go with the drill again. Timing on that is always weird. It's entirely based on perspective from Mario to Luigi. It really is. Okay, as I was saying before I got cut off by my dogs, because they started barking, but yeah, definitely, this is definitely an enemy that can definitely, okay, press A instead of B there, but, yeah, for the most part, these enemies definitely do not work in my favor, for sure. But honestly, just being able to defend against the Pendril is actually a really good thing, because we haven't been able to do so yet, so honestly, I'll take it. But yeah, let's get ready for the... We actually got it. I'm actually quite happy about that, because the thing is these guys as well, with their attack, with their... just in general, it's been hard to actually defend them, so I'll actually take that, because it actually helps us in the long run. Because, you know, these guys are definitely not the easiest ones. Anything with, like, perspective-based attacks get me a little bit easier than anything that is running directly at me. And honestly, you rarely run into perspective-based enemies. Technically, there has been a decent amount of them, but this time, you know, we're running into them more often because it was the porpoise guys, the piranha plorps that we were dealing with before that were doing that. So they weren't very often that we were running into those enemies. So it's definitely better now that we have more of a training like regimen with them, which is, you know, gonna definitely do us a lot better under, you know, a new kind of like understanding of them, because now that we're running into them more often, we have a little bit more training on that kind of attack. Thing is it's still gonna be a learning curve, because like I said, it's a little bit harder to judge when they're gonna be doing stuff like that if, you know, you're not completely ready for it. So definitely, you know, will take time, but over time we should be, you know, getting better and better at dealing with enemies like that, because I'm going to be honest, we're 100% going to be dealing with them in future Mario and Luigi games, so we definitely do need to get that under control as soon as possible, because when we do run into those enemies later, it's definitely going to be important that we get that figured out, because honestly, once, you know, running out of time, and we do get into the other games, we're going to be dealing with them quite often. Ooh, multiple dizzies. I like seeing that. I really like seeing that. I think we definitely go super bounce here again, and we might be able to actually get rid of at least 2 of them here, just because we did that last one perfect. Sadly, you know, messed up it a couple times in the past few fights, mostly because of, you know, just messed up on the button command. It's either hitting Luigi or Mario for jumping, just because, you know, it's more about, like, you know, figuring out when certain abilities are going certain ways, and honestly, if you don't use an ability for a decent amount of time, obviously you're going to forget about how to use it. But let's definitely go for Mr. Krabs here, and make sure he's out of the fight. There we go. Now we just have the Pendril, and I think Pendril attacks after Luigi normally, so hopefully we can knock him out before he gets an attack. Still dizzy, okay, that's good. As long as we keep going for hits while he's dizzy, that's always a good thing. And down goes Pendril and all the enemies without any ability to actually attack back. That's actually really good for us. Not bad at all. Definitely will have to say that, because let's be honest here, we have not had a easy time with those guys, so being able to actually fight back like that is actually really nice. Also, apparently you can't dig there. That's interesting. Could be because of a little wooden thing there. Maybe we got ourselves a flex stash or seed there. Curious if... Okay, these guys actually can't actually chase us down there. I'll skip by that guy just because we have the chance to. And it looks like, ooh, we got ourselves a little bit of air for good old Mario. We could use our new ability here that we got very, well, recently, I should say, but I did see something over here, though, so I'm kind of curious on what's hiding over here. Looks like a star candy, as well as something further back. Ooh, went really far down, did not mean to do that. Also, what's over there? Looks like there's an item back down there as well that we should take a look at if we get the chance to. But, it does look like there might be something further to the left here, if we do go for it. Looks like it might be just for, Yeah, it does. Okay. So definitely don't need to go that way. That's just for another piece of air if Mario needs it, if we accidentally do go that way. So good to know, just in case, because you never know. But we'll keep Mario inflated, though, if we need him to, because we honestly don't know. But, I'm quite curious about the item down here. Might be in our best effort to continue our search down here real quick, because you never know, honestly. It's definitely something that might lead us to something, because, let's be honest here, it is another little area on the map here. Looks like it's just if we fall down, but there is actually something here, so it was definitely worth going over here. So let's drill into here, grab this, grab some air, and honestly, I think we just make our way up from here, since it definitely seems that way to be what we need to do. Although, there is an item down here, flower gloves. I think that's more of the reason to go down there, actually. I think that's actually why you want to go down there. So I think... Oh, actually, I forgot about that item up there, too. I'm curious, but honestly, don't want to have to jump all the way back up here with the, ability of Mario here, to be fair, so I'll probably grab that in between, just because, honestly, I just want to take a look at what's coming next, because, obviously, today's episode is definitely getting closer to the end. Also, I am technically running out of time for today's episode, so I would like to, take a nice look around. I will skip a couple of fights, though, just because, like I said, I'm literally out of time for today's episode. I normally I don't say that normally, but the thing is, this is actually true today, just because, now that it's, because the thing is I started recording a little bit later today for myself, and I usually record at a very specific time, and, well, let's be honest here, ended up, recording a little later than I was normally intending to. Although, let's see, what's over here? Because I am quite curious, because this is a very high area, altitude. Although, ooh, hello pink button. Where does this lead? Not sure what that did, but that did something. Okay, well, pink button did something. Might have made a safety route back down, maybe, is what I'm gonna say. Could be wrong, but I could be right at the same time. I'm definitely going to say we could try and... Ooh, 100 coins, I'll definitely try and go for that. But, I'm going to see if we can maybe get to the other side here. Yep, we definitely can. Gotta love this little hot air balloon Mario ability. It's definitely pretty unique, just because, ooh, greedy boots. Okay, well, that's interesting. I'll take those. Although I was not expecting that to be where that would lead us to. And also free, little patch of coins here. But, honestly, where would we go with this? Because the thing is this doesn't look like it actually leads to much. Also, I think jumping early is actually not a good thing, because then it takes you a long time to get back down unless you release all your air with Mario. So I definitely say, I think we try and get down to the middle area, is what I'm thinking. Although I'm not entirely sure, just based on positioning here. I'm going to try just to see if that is where we need to go. Although it does look like there is... Yeah, it looks like you need to go to the top area to go that way. But so far, it does not look like any of these places lead to where we actually need to go, though. That's the weird part, for sure. Also, it looks like this part's ramming into the side of that wall there. But, honestly, though, interesting, though, nonetheless. But let's definitely release the air, just because that's a far dive back down. And honestly, it does look like we do need to maybe get to that platform in the middle from mini-map location, I'm guessing. Just because it does look like that might be the case. So I'm gonna say let's definitely... Yeah, it looks like that's definitely the case. Because we could see these little updrafts here. So it looks like that's the only way to get to the top here. And that's more than likely where we actually need to go. Because this seems like the only way to go like higher into the Black Beach location here. Also, we don't really have the name for this place, do we? Because we haven't ran into any kind of like save locations, which we finally did. So let's see what we're dealing with with name-wise, because I'm curious. It is still called Black Beach. Interesting. Or you would think it would be called like the Heights of Black Beach, or, the mountains of Black Beach, but nope, just still called Black Beach. Interesting. But with that being said, this is actually where we're going to be ending off today's episode. Like I said, I'm literally out of time, so there's no option here. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. It's been a blasting out with you guys like always. Keep being spooky. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out. Hey boys and girls, thank you all for watching today's episode. If you liked what you saw today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And hit the bell notification down below. If you guys have any kind of suggestions for games, please put that in the comments down below as well. Thank you all for watching today's episode, and keep being spooky. Peace out, guys.